Hello and welcome to another episode of the ReUp. My name is Jason Delgado. It's been a little bit, but we've been busy, so it's good to kind of hang out, get back to the couch. Remember the couch? But in any case, welcome to the ReUp. If this is your first time joining, my name is Jason Delgado. I'm a stand-up comedian out here in Los Angeles, and every week, usually, I go through the adventures and the funny stories of being an LA comic out here in the world, trying to go from the day job into the dream job and beyond. Anyway, welcome. I've been just busy doing a lot of stuff. I was out in Vegas. Vegas, baby. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was performing at the World Series of Comedy, and it's such a great adventure, you know what I mean? When I started this thing, it was like, I was at I was at a juice bar or like a little, raggedy club, just doing an open mic, and it just, over time and over this and over that and doing this, that, and the third to just be performing at a Vegas casino, comedy club, for money and prizes. It was just great. It was just such a great, kind of to see how it all turned out. I got a good deal on a hotel, got a good deal on tires for the car. I was so worried about that because I wasn't going to fly to Vegas. Just with everything, the financials, you got to keep things, tipping tight when possible. So I was going to drive because the car's been in pretty good shape, except the completely bald two front tires that I have. So I was worried that they were going to be like rotation and the two tires plus installation and then your time, that's going to be $500. So I was worried about the car situation. Got to give a shout out to, I don't know, to be honest with you, but there's just a garage just right off of Sunset right here in Echo Park. And the two doors were open. I saw a couple tires just outside in the front. So I pulled into the open garage and I was like, hey, I don't know if you wanted to take a look at the car, see what's up. He's like, yeah, I'll give you two front tires for $80. Take 10 minutes. Out the door, bro. And I felt great. I was so grateful. The car made it through the desert. And it was a great trip. Stayed at the Strat. Had fun, didn't win, but we did win, because you're always winning when you're learning. But anyway, it was true. It was a great time. It was a great experience. Oh, I loved it. I just thought it was so much fun. Got some cool pictures. That's all we could hope for. It's all for the gram and the YouTube. But yeah, super fun. I was super grateful for the opportunity and the experience. But yeah, besides that, it's just been kind of, doing my best to sort of balance out the time to chill and fill myself up and the time to go out and perform and have fun, because, you want to feel good when you're going out to perform and having a good time. If you're having a good time, everybody's having a good time as a comic, I think. So I feel like that's an important part of it. And, with the travel and everything, sometimes you just feel a little bit like, ugh, I need some breather. So that's why I was off last week from doing the ReUp, but now, I get a little time, got some work coming up now, but I figured this is a good sort of opportunity to just say, hey, hang out, talk about a funny story that happened in Vegas where there was I went to this place and I was like, let me get a slice of pizza, because I was very hungry. I didn't want to eat before the show because I wanted to be, go get them hungry on the stage or whatever. I took a nap. I even got up on stage. I was like, hey, everybody, I feel good because I took a nap. And it was one of those where I felt energy, so I went afterwards. And on my way, I mean, in Vegas, everybody's trying to proposition you, but this guy wanted us to take these sky pads, me and a couple comedians, so badly. He was like pitching the sky pads like they were the beginning of life, you know what I mean? He's like, you don't understand the experience. I was like, dude, it's just a Ferris wheel. I'm super grateful, but it looks just like a Ferris wheel. So I went, got a slice of pizza. It was gigantic. It was like this big, and it was like $6. It was like a child. It was the size of a child. Came in a box that could fit a child, and it was $6. Got a tequila and soda water, as I do, and I was like, hey, how much? And he's like, $3, and I was like, $30, and he goes, no. $3. I was like, Vegas is the best because $30 is feasible. If you're at a comedy club or one of these places that's like, hey, you're here, we gotta charge you, and that happens, unfortunately. But $3, let's go Vegas. So great cheap food, funny stories. Didn't take the Sky Pod, but that guy's working hard for them Sky Pod dollars. You don't understand the experience. But it was fun. Vegas was a good time. Hung out just as long as I could, and then went back to the hotel room and just kind of like passed out. I had done and expelled everything I could, so it was nice to just fall asleep early. Got up early, drove back into LA early, and then took Monday off just to kind of like sala, and it was nice. It was a good recoup time. But yeah, and just performing. And I was in Lancaster last night, and it was like driving through Lancaster. There was all these like lightning storms. I was going through the hills, and I was like, oh my goodness, dude, this is like the adventures in comedy, man. You know what I mean? And so it was, it's just one of these crazy things where it's like these sort of adventures. They fill you and drain you at the same time. Because it's funny when you look back and look, but at the time I'm just like, oh my God, don't stop, please. Car survive. And it's just like to go somewhere and do comedy for some people right after the Raider game. And, you don't know how it's going to go. And it went great. Everything was amazing. But, you just never know. You never know. And so, like, that's where it's like, yeah, sometimes you need a Monday off. Just to balance the whole pajama. Get a little Monday off just to fill yourself. But, besides that, just feeling blessed, trying to feel good, and then, doing my best to try and perform as much as possible. I do have a couple little other things coming up, so I'm excited about these things. I don't want to talk about them till they're real, but, some exciting stuff's happening involving, like, television programs and books and cool commercials and all these cool stuffs that might be happening. And so I'm grateful for it. And so, we'll talk more about that as it comes along. I just want to stop by, share a little talk about what's been going on, and just say hey. And, just remember, you got to feel good. Feeling good is so important to the whole thing. Fill yourself up with good energy, however you do it. I recently took a day where I just pretty much lied in bed, did nothing, and just filled myself with good spiritual energy, and I highly recommend if anybody could do that, especially on a Monday. Please do so, because I'll tell you, Mondays are tough. Like this Monday in particular was extra tough. I had and I think, it's funny. I think it's because I took off a couple Mondays making up for the Monday. It's like when you get off on a Monday, Tuesday through Friday is the worst because everybody's squeezing all that into a 4-day. But yeah, I just took a day for me to just sala, relax, feel good energy, peace, listen to music, not think about pressures or anything like that. But this Monday, they were testing, I don't even know if this is legal, but they were testing the alarm system in the apartment building all day. I was like, can they do this legally? And it was all day, 9 a.m. to like 3 p.m. Just blaring. I'm in my room trying to take phone calls like, yeah, no, sorry, it's a false alarm. They're testing stuff. I was like, what's going on? And it was, and just like to have to, deal with the Monday and then deal with the whamp. And then, after coming off of a weekend, it was a very, very, stressful thing. And I think one of the things that helped was saying like, well, you had that Monday off, so remember there'll be Mondays in the future that are better than this. Whatever it takes. But yeah, getting through this Monday was tough, and so it's nice to kind of like, sometimes they say it's good, get that rough thing out of the way, and hopefully the rest of the week will be smooth sailing, good and beautiful. And so I'm hoping that, and I'm hoping that for you and everyone watching. Hope it's a great week. Hope you're crushing it. Continue to crush it. Feeling good, having good energy, and yeah, man. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. And another way to enjoy yourself is to watch comedy. I'll be performing Saturday night at some cool shows. I'll be posting little stuff here about them. Please come out. I'll be performing also on Monday. Saturdays in Monterey Park. Yeah, it'll be posted. And then I got another show on Monday. Got another show the following Saturday. Please come out, support live comedy. There'll be great comedians. There'll be me being funny and silly, going brr. And I think it'd be fun to meet you and see you and say, hey, I watched the ReUp. And I'd be like, oh my God, you're one of 8. But I hope to get more, and I hope people watch, and I hope people enjoy, and I hope you're having a great day and a great week, and it continues to shine, and you shine bright. Thank you for joining me. My name is Jason Delgado. This has been the ReUp, and we'll see you on the next one.